Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment with Tom Capital with another video. Okay, we talking streamer you and also this viral moment with PlaqueboyMax. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, I'm in my 360 era, so not too much. Not too much. Okay. First of all, I want to say this. Castanet really did his big one. The amount of FOMO I've been having watching these clips, I really feel like Squidward off of the meme. Like, y'all know how SpongeBob and Patrick go like, ah! That's how I'm feeling. Just watching it, like, I really wish I took parts. But hey, it is what it is. So first, let's start off with this whole PlaqueboyMax situation. So to me, this is, because this situation is really complex more than what people think it is. This is what happens when whatever you guys think PlaqueboyMax is doing, right? If you think he is trolling, gay baiting, if you think he is slowly but surely coming out of the closet, if you think he's trying to be a T-girl, whatever you may think, this is what happens when you are put in the same room with a real diva, okay? You ain't no diva! Kai putting him in the same room as Wardrobe was pure genius, okay? It low-key was sort of his coming out experience, if you want to say. Just a little bit, okay? I like PlaqueboyMax 10 times more after this experience. After watching all the clips, watching the streams, because I did tune into a lot of the streams, I like him 10 times more. And the reason why is because I feel like he is slowly but surely figuring himself out. And he's doing it in a major platform, which is Twitch. And he's streaming it. Now, some of the stuff he's doing, this is what happens, once again, when you're put in the same room as a real diva, Wardrobe, okay? Now, the video that's going viral is of another streamer that basically was telling him his truth in front of millions of people really watching, in my opinion, on a stream. And he was telling him, like, hey, the stuff you're doing, you're basically G-baiting. You're not really yourself. You're not really a diva like that. Why do you want to be a diva? You're basically feeding into a narrative, so on and so forth, right? As you can see in the video, which I'm going to play, PlaqueboyMax starts to get a little bit emotional. He looks like he's dead ass in the verge of tears at this point. Y'all, I have this fan on y'all because I just having it in my hand. I have AC on in here, so not too much. Y'all know I'm random as hell. Anyways, this streamer, he goes by the name of Ojay Suave, okay? Now, this is the clip that has been going all around the internet of him basically telling him how he feels.
Changing the game. Changing your skin to Baki Diva? Diva start with D. Diddy. What else? You know, it's like this, Max. You know, I could speak like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more, so I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier, Max, when you keep pushing that barrier and time passes, what happens? What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul because you changed the game. Don't sell your soul. You know I have a soul. You know I don't hold my tongue. You know you the first person that ever subbed me up as a big streamer in my chat. You didn't mention it. You don't know how much I appreciate you. But you bigger than that, nigga. Don't forget niggas like you for your personality, niggas. You crazy. You need to.
And then afterwards, he started to have a breakdown. Here's how I feel. What he's telling him, some of it I don't find to be a problem. The problem is you doing it on stream. If it was really that genuine, you would have pulled him off camera and said all of this. To me, it gave like you wanted a moment so that way you could be the nigga that woke PlaqueboyMax up and made him go back to how he was. The problem with PlaqueboyMax is he, to me, is treading the line. People do not like confusion. If you are not a certain thing, they automatically get mad at you. If they cannot label you or they cannot put you in a certain category, you are a problem. PlaqueboyMax says he is straight, but he does gay-like things. So because of that, people automatically talk bad about him and question him continuously because what he labels as and the actions that he does behind it, it does not equate. So that is why people feel the need to always pick on him, speak on him, or make fun of him. That's why. Okay, so that is his problem. I feel like being on this internet is because he has a label that he puts on himself, which is straight, and his actions don't align. And it does not help because he is constantly streaming. He's constantly online. So that opens the floodgates for criticism, okay? And y'all, it doesn't surprise me that a nigga like this says some of this stuff, this shit. He gives me, this OJ guy, he gives me the bedazzled vest wearing Taco Nello. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that be having the bedazzled vests and the bedazzled jeans, they be the main niggas that be saying stuff like this. No shade. Those be the main niggas. Those are the real divas, okay? I don't even work like that. No shade. You know me? You ain't never gonna catch me with no bedazzled jeans and bedazzled vests and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the new streetwear fits that are out, the Uzi fits with the bedazzled, okay? Girl, man, them niggas give you a hug and next thing you know, you're stabbed off because of the bedazzled jewels, okay? It be the bedazzled jewel niggas that be having opinions like this. Whole time, they look more like Prince than the gay niggas. Okay, so let's really, really talk about it. All right, once again, some of the stuff I feel like he said were not 100% wrong. I just feel like it would have been more genuine had he put him on camera and said this, because if you really felt the need to save him, why publicize it to the point where now he's having a breakdown on camera? He's feeling insecure about himself now to the point where he went off and said this. Okay, now there's also a fuller clip of this whole interaction with them.
Diva. Why you want to be a diva? Why you want to be a diva? You're a demon. You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Diva's bent over. I don't think you're bent over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man. PlaqueboyMax. Not Plaqueboy Bati. Not Plaqueboy Ass.
Okay, now after this was done, this is the breakdown he had. He basically had his like Britney Spears moment where he's in tears, like, "What's wrong with me? Yeah, okay, leave Randy alone." It was giving a little bit of that after that whole interaction was done. And my whole thing too is, let's say if he was one of the girls, then what? That whole argument then is then negated. This is why I say it's extremely hard for PlaqueboyMax, because I really do feel like he's still figuring himself out. And y'all probably gonna say, then what's the difference between what he did and what Wardrobe did when they first moved in, when he asked him, like, are you gay? Are you this? Are you that? The difference is, I feel like Wardrobe did it from a point of not trying to clout chase or not trying to key at him. I feel like he really was asking him that just out of seriousness of it all. And not only that, he did it in a way that was, to me, not like a judgmental, I'm laughing at you, but like, hey, if you are, we're not going to make fun of you. We're not going to bully you. That's why he said on the stream, I'm not going to bully you we're not going to bully you on campus. He made sure to say that. That to me is the difference. I don't feel like he was doing it in a way to demean him. All right, now this is the breakdown, y'all.
I came back on this because I want to be real with y'all. Like, that's why I started doing shit in the first place, because streaming ability, I feel like, all right, streaming, give me the ability to do that. You know? That's why I love it in the first place. I feel like I've always been able to be me. And even if niggas who don't fuck with me, or like viewers and fans, if they like if they, how do I explain it, hate on me or don't fuck with me, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know them, but on my own platform, it's like, damn, bro. If you fucked with me and really felt that way, why would you say on the stream in front of hundreds of niggas? You don't care about it for real. You just will know it go viral. Bitch, this is me, nigga. I'm prison.
Changing the game, changing your skin to bati.
And then he also went on to be like, oh, he was like, what's wrong with being gay?
I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. Might tell some shit. Things be cool, bro. Think I'm gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all, why? You're recording. I'm gonna be myself, regardless. OJ, if you fuck with me, if you said that shit again, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Okay. I feel like this is gonna end up with him coming out in the article with Complex or something, being like, oh, I'm one of the girls, you know, going off or whatever. I really feel like it's gonna end up with him coming out in some way or whatever with a big press release, and everybody's gonna be like, whoa, PlaqueboyMax, whoa, thank God this is the first example. I think that's what's gonna end up being the conclusion of all of this. Okay. Once again, I just wasn't living for how he did. It reminded me a little bit of, I know the whole Jackie O situation. She says that account wasn't hers. For instance, I compare to the Jackie O situation. When she reached out, JT reached out, said, you a big inspiration of mine. And then Jackie O ended up blocking her instead of guiding her and saying, hey, this is not the way. You know what I'm saying? And then publicizing it and putting it online. Why would you do that? Why would you block her and then clout chase off of it instead of privately reaching out and guiding her? That's weird. So it was all just for the clout of it. It wasn't really because you really gave a crap. Anyways, this is what I think of Streaming You. First of all, let's talk about how the people in the community, let's keep it back. Had it not been for the world, and I say that with the WORLS, a lot of these clips would not be clippable, i.e. wardrobe, Saucy, even though he snuck in. There's another streamer, I forget his name, but he's one of the girls as well. They're the ones that I feel like have made this Streamer You very clippable because of the stuff that they did, the funny videos, all that. All of that made it a lot more clippable. Had they not been put on Streamer You, it would not have made a lot of the rounds on the blogs as much as these clips have. For instance, we would be left with, Clarence and Queen, and them getting into it over girls wanting Clarence, like somebody wants Clarence, like it's no shade. Like that's what we would have been left with. Okay, we would have been left with Sky Jackson walking around with her nose up to everybody. Which, by the way, I don't know. I don't even know how to feel about Sky Jackson after seeing some of these clips, because I really feel like she looked down a little bit on some of the other streamers that were there, when it's like, girl, you're on there too with the rest of them. So you're not far off, babes. At one point you were big and, number uno. Hey, just say, woo! But you're not anymore. Sorry. Like, I don't know. Like, little stuff that she did, I just wasn't a fan of. I'm just like, now the situation I will say I understand was the situation with the roommate. I understand that with the roommate situation. That's why I could never be a roommate with no bitch. I don't go, okay? I out there work at a fast food place, knock on wood, because I haven't worked there in a long time. It didn't get a room. I've just never been with it. I like being alone too much. I'm a weirdo. I love being alone. I don't get people that always got to be surrounded by people. So that situation, I got 100%. When she told that roommate, she said, "You got if she don't like her, she could get the." I said, "Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you." Okay, but it's the stuff, a couple of other stuff that was just like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? The lady that I like a lot from the Streamer You was the puzzles lady. What she does is very different. I really like the fact that she streams something that is very, very different, that is on the internet, which is making puzzles. We don't see that a lot on the internet at all, especially in regards to streaming. They're usually gaming or doing something music related, prank related. There was even one clip, Kai Cenat, like popped up on her, which I thought she was gonna have a heart attack the way she got scared up in there. Okay, like literally, he popped up on her as she was making her puzzles, talking to her audience. She's one of my favorite streamers that I've seen on the Streamer You platform. so far. There is one girl on there. She is messy. It's the Spanish girl. This is the messiest bitch on Streamer U. You can't tell me nothing different. This girl been starting mess since she walked up in that Streamer U. And I'm talking about her.
Don't be.
Her name is Crystal. That Crystal is a messy bitch. You can't tell me no different. Liz already called her out. She been caught up in stuff. Like, man.
Mad at me, Lizzo. I love your song.
And she probably called her all types of ease behind her back. Something about her is just not to be trusted. Am I the only one? Those are the ones that stuck out to me from the clips and also the streams that I tuned in to on Twitch. Shameless plug, I do have a Twitch. I do. Okay. We are live on there periodically throughout the week. I'm trying to go on there a lot more. Y'all gotta forgive me because I am on a lot of platforms. The only platform I never upload or barely consistent on is TikTok. Other than that, I'm on every other platform. We're talking Twitch, we're talking Patreon, we're talking YouTube, we're talking Instagram, Kick. So I'll be trying to spread my wealth, but it's way harder because once again, it's all on me. All right, now with this PlaqueboyMax situation, Wardrobe did defend him in a separate clip and basically confronted him, the OJ guy, about the whole stream situation and why he basically thought it was okay for him to say that on camera, and this was his reaction. And no shade, Jamaica's been homophobic. I know this because I'm Haitian, so I can say that Haitians are homophobic too. That's just the truth, okay? They'll be the first people. Island people are the first people that will condemn a gay person, but let a child hit PDF file all around their kid and won't say nothing, won't blink an eye. Meanwhile, the guy is touching on their kids. They don't care. They'll love them because that's their man, or that's their favorite uncle, that's their favorite auntie, because a lot of little boys get touched too, but people overlook it because they think it's making them into a man, even though it's a grown-ass woman and it's disgusting. You shouldn't be touching kids. But because in the Black community, it's so looked down upon, being one of the girls, they don't care, as long as you're not one of the girls. But if you touching on kids and all that, they may let you slide. That's not talked about enough for me.
Talk shit about Max. Like, he didn't do nothing. Did he say something to you directly?
Nah,
Wait, did he say something to you directly?
I went up to Max.
You went up to him. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you bullied him first, right? So if he say some shit about you first, then it's going to be a problem though, right?
Okay, are we going to have a conversation here, or are you going to walk to me and walk away? Because I'm a person with multiple perspectives.
Okay,
So
well, there could be multiple perspectives, but you still don't disrespect somebody like that. At the end of the day, that's still highly rude. If you got a problem, keep it to yourself, boo. If you don't respect nobody, then you don't get respect for yourself.
Okay.
I know, but hold up. I'm not done.
Clock the tape.
Okay, exactly. You talk about some idea, boo, 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 boo. You the one. Okay? Okay. Second of all.
So I just want to.
Hey, I'm not done. I'm not done. No, because I can put the cameras down.
No.
I can put the cameras down.
No, but I want to have
no, because I can put the cameras down.
Max, I feel like as a person to a person, if you feel away about something, you enlighten me. You don't walk away. Everybody talks about streaming. This, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm just talking to them. I'm talking to you right now. You're looking back in your chats.
Yeah, I am. Because I don't listen to anything you're saying. I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm asking you what the motherfucking problem is and why you address the clip. Move. I'm not laughing. I don't care. I don't care because disrespect should not be tolerated. Everything was cool until y'all kicked, not you, but he came.
Wait, I have a question. Wait, did you call him a demon?
Well, I don't know why you're trying to be funny or some talk shit about.
All right, now I do feel like Wardrobe's approach, he was trying to match OJ's energy by doing the whole on-camera situation, but I do feel like he did exactly what OJ did to Plaqueboy, okay? He did it to me. I don't think because he didn't care, because I do feel like he cares about PlaqueboyMax. I feel like he thinks that's his friend, and he does care about him, okay? But I feel like he was showing him, this is what you just did to him, so I'm doing it to you, which isn't right. Because he did kill him on 10, and it's not the type of energy you need to have when you're trying to have a conversation. So I will say that, okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about this whole situation. And what do y'all think about Streamer U? It looks like it's about to end very soon. First of all, let me say this. They need to do something for the YouTubers. Actually, I heard there's a little thing going on for the YouTubers. No shade. For the content creators, not the streamers. No shade. Okay? I done seen it. Yes. Oh, yeah. All right? Because if we really want to talk about it, we're the ones And there's people that's been doing it way longer than I have. That really laid the groundwork for these streamers to come about. No shade. Because 6-7 years ago, when I started, there was Twitch, if I'm not mistaken, but it wasn't as big as it is now. These TikTokers, they wouldn't be who they are without us, without the YouTubers. Once again, the people even way before me. So let's talk about that, because we deserve more than our flowers. Bitch. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, baby.